question that was submitted for you. Kelly, it's from a mutual friend of ours.
Which one?
His daughter may coach at Harvard.
Oh.
So Max, on your shot Saturday night in OT, he wants to know if you still score if you're 19 still, right?
Yeah.
If 19-year-old Max goes up against a 19-year-old goaltender named Bruce Plant.
100% I'm scoring.
No, he's a lefty, so he would have just put a glove on it.
So you're saying Grandpa stops
I think
that?
Grandpa
No
stops that.
chance,
He's a
no
lefty.
chance.
Max?
I don't think Grandpa stops it. I think the game would have been over already if Grandpa was in that. No, I don't know. I wish I could to see him play once though. That would have been kind of cool.
He doesn't down pads anymore?
No.
in goal?
Back when he used to coach, me and Zam used to get out with the high school team, and I was like probably like 10 or 11, and I was like buzzing around the neutral zone. And I like bit an edge, and I took my grandpa out, and he was like, towards the end of his coaching days, he was not happy. I went right off the ice.
Kicked you off the ice?
Yeah.
Were you banned from Hermantown?
No, I think I came back out like a week later.
Dylan
but-
thought that was the funniest thing ever.
Yeah, that was not good.
All right, the two of you are 1-2 in the country in scoring right now. Kelly, Bruce, and I bugged a bunch of people to try and research. We don't think it's not known that brothers have ever led the country in scoring before. Just how does it feel to be in the position that you both are in individually as well as where this team is at right now?
It's fun. I think it just shows our team success. Like, we're winning games, and I mean, it's still November, so we got a long way to go.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. I mean, not many people get to play with their brother, let alone play on a line with their brother and have success with their brother. So, I mean, yeah, it's pretty special for our family.
I asked Ty this on the podcast yesterday. Is this fun? Are you guys having fun right now? Because it seems like when we watch you guys out there, that's another thing. It looks like you guys are having fun, even when games are tight and they're tough.
Yeah, it's great. It's having fun. Like, I think not just us, but our whole group's pretty tight, so it's pretty fun to be able to win, compete together. It's been a blast.
Yeah, life's just like different. Like I would just keep talking about how this time last year was such a different story. I mean for myself, and then just for like our team as a whole. So I guess just being grateful for like little things that have happened for our team, and hopefully we can keep it going because life's better when you're winning hockey games.
I would say, what's that environment like? Because we see you guys on the ice have fun. What's that environment like in the locker room?
It's just, I think it brings everybody closer. Everybody's more having fun, loose, having fun with each other. I mean, there's still that competitiveness and drive, but it's more fun. We can mess around with each other every day and know that we're going to go for battle each other on Friday, Saturday.
Guys, who's been really helpful among your teammates? Obviously, Shogs. Touch on him, but who else? The points that you guys are putting up, who's been key in helping fuel you guys?
I think obviously Shogs, but I think a big help has been Gaio. He's been making saves for us, which has helped everybody else's confidence throughout the whole lineup. If he's making saves, our D can play better, our forwards can play better. I think it's really helped.
I also just think, like, even though we're not on the ice with a lot of guys, like, just the sustainability of shifts, like, we're not letting goals in this year, so it's easier to play with the lead, more confidence, like, with the puck, but also just, like there's been a lot more time in the shooting room this year with, like, young guys, like, just pushing each other to, like, find different things, like, more hockey talk in the locker room about, like, what other guys are doing, like, in the NHL, so it's, like, I guess it's more, like, hockey nerdy, like, joke around time rather than, like, I guess that also helps with winning, but yeah, I think that's been a big piece of our team's success.
Any advice for Gaio on his next empty net?
Get it higher.
Yeah, I don't know.
Max, did you get a chance to chirp your dad over getting the 50 points quicker than he did?
We had dinner last night. No, I didn't. We didn't talk about that. We just got some pointers on the power play. So, yeah.
What did he say about the power play? What were there?
Just keep making plays.
Keep making plays. Obviously, the more you get into the zone, like when we get in the zone, I feel like we make a lot of stuff happen. So just like using different techniques to get into the zone. So yeah.
Never stops coaching.
Nope.
Zan, what was your view of the winning on Saturday. He passes on what looked like an empty net, but there were.
Well, I thought
six in the way.
I passed it. I kind of thought it was a lazy shot. He just didn't want to skate anymore, and it ended up in. So good for him. But no, it was fun. We actually scored a couple goals like that during practice the same week, where he shot the puck from the Rockstar zone way out in Narnia, and it went in. So I saw him wind up. I was like, oh, I hope this one goes in. It was fun.
What about your try at the Michigan on Friday?
I got it up, got a little ooh from the student section, and put it back down. My 2 attempts in the history have been pretty much the same thing. They go up, everybody goes ooh, and then I put it back down and reset the puck. So it's fun.
Have you ever actually tried it?
I tried it in the first game of the state tournament when we ended up winning. I got stuck behind the net and put it on my stick, and then didn't do anything and put it right back down. It's never worked. Victor's the only one that I know
Victor's
pulled
done
it
it
off.
before,
Victor's
yeah.
pulled it off.
See like a sick picture of it too. He's just like this wrapping it.
I don't know. He was probably 12 years old, but yeah, he's the only one that I know
I've
has
never
pulled it
tried
off.
it before. No.
That third period on Saturday, what was the message going in? They kind of pushed you around a little bit in the second period, but you guys responded right away in the third.
I think it was like, well, we were watching the game yesterday. We didn't have a even strength shift till 10 minutes left in the second, so it was just kind of trying to rebuild our momentum and then reset in the locker room and come out hard. And guys answered right away.
Yeah. I also like obviously Sandy wasn't too pleased about our first 2 periods. Like, we thought we were playing all right, but we obviously weren't very good. And he just wanted 20 minutes, like it's a 60-minute game. Like you win the final 20, you can have a chance to win the game. So, I mean, we did that, and then that's our first comeback win, I think, this year. So, yeah, it's nice to do one of those.
Well, first third period comeback.
Yeah.
You had to come back before. The last couple shifts of the third, it felt like you guys really put the pressure on them. Did that build? Was that kind of building to the overtime?
I think that's just kind of how we play, right? We try to build throughout the game, throughout the weekend, and then I wouldn't say we just got to a level where they couldn't keep up anymore. Almost like we'd worn them down enough that we could keep our momentum, keep going, and then obviously in overtime we had that momentum. Yeah, just win that game.
How much of a lift is it for your line specifically when a guy like Seatman scores a big goal like that and you get contributions from down in the lineup? How big a lift is that to your line that you're not carrying all the weight all the time?
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of talk about all that stuff, but like the energy in the locker room, like the same. Like everyone's like a good player. Like it's not like we were a good hockey team. Like the play that Z made, like the drive by the other 2 guys. Like the goal after that goal, I felt like the energy just on the bench, like it increased. Like my legs all of a sudden just felt better, so that was kind of nice.
I think it's kind of fun because like everybody's got confidence,
Yeah.
and everybody else is making plays. So seeing them be able to go,
Yeah.
we go do our job, they go out and do their job and get a goal for us is huge.
Yeah.
I think the winning goal on Saturday with the net, it looked like it was open, but
Yeah.
like you said, like you guys have proven that you know better than us watching when it's time to shoot, when it's time to pass.
Yeah.
I mean, is that something you guys talk about? Because it feels like you pass up some shots to try to make some passes, but oftentimes it works out between you.
Yeah, this thing we have so many chances as a whole. Like, obviously it'd be nicer to score on chances that we do have. Like even that play, like I just had a different point of view. Is like maybe if I was watching from your guys' eyes, I would have maybe tried to get around quicker and tried to stuff it. But I mean, I just thought the guy was gonna beat me to the angle, and I wasn't gonna be able to score. So I thought I could find Zam coming downhill or something. But then I was like, oh, I might as well just shoot it, and so I shot it. But
Yeah, I saw the empty net, but I didn't want to go rushing in there because
Yeah.
he throws it and hits something, and they're on a 3-on-0 back the other way. So it's kind of nice he gave it up and ended up burying it anyway. But
Max, for you specifically, the start that you and the team have had, it comes with a lot of, we've been talking about World Juniors, now they're starting to talk about very early on, Obi Baker, and then Red Wings fans are getting excited about you. What's the key now as a sophomore? You're still 19, but to be in, how do you keep yourself focused on the task at hand?
I mean, I don't know. I just like being like around the group. Like all that stuff is kind of just outside noise. Like we played 12 games this year. I mean, NHL you play 82 games. If you have a 12-game stretch with no points, you still have a point a game in the NHL. So, I mean, it's college hockey. Things happen so fast. We could have a bad weekend this weekend and we're right back to the drawing board. So, I just think take it week by week. Try to get better every week to come into the weekend and I mean, obviously we got a bunch of great players on this team. Like Zam go put up a hattie and he's leading the nation in scoring next weekend. So yeah, I don't know. It's fun. Like just try to take it day by day, week by week.
Would that make you mad just a little bit if you put up 3 goals?
No, I think it would just make us better. I don't know.
Secretly though, a little bit.
Well, probably.
I was gonna say, is this now a little competition between the two of you? I know you want to win first and foremost, but.
No, not really yet. Not yet. Not yet.
I don't think so. But I think it's super cool that we get to be like up there. Like, I mean, Shogs probably could have had like 4 more assists this weekend if we would have made a playoff of them too. So, like, yeah, it's just points get. They get. I don't have very good vocabulary. They just get like.
Tom's major.
They get bigger
Supposed to have a
when
good
people
vocab.
start looking at them more. But I just think like if you actually watch the game, see other guys making plays, like realize like our team actually is a good hockey team.
Yeah, it's hard to like be competitive over points, especially with your line mates, right? Because almost every point you get, they also get, right? So
Yeah.
if you're having success, they're having success. So everybody's trying to just, you're not really trying to beat each other, you're just trying to help each other all the time, right?
Last week it was about resetting after that Saturday night loss against North Dakota. This week it's about resetting after a fun overtime win, a good weekend against St. Cloud. How do you reset? Is there a difference between the 2 weeks?
I think it's just we end up having kind of the same routine every week, right? And just getting back into that and being ready to go on Friday. We did it to reset on last week, but we knew we just needed to have a good work week and come back on Friday and be ready to go. I think it's the same thing, like never too high, never too low. Just be ready to go on Friday.
Especially, it's been really nice getting wins at home too, and we got 2 more games here before we go on the road again. So, like last year, I don't even know if we really won as many home games as we've only played like what 5 home games. Yeah,
At this
so
time, yeah.
Hopefully, we can keep winning at home. I think it's really fun when the fans are into it.
Maroon Loon's back this week too.
Yeah.
Do you guys have any Maroon memory? You were
I
probably too young
I
for it.
barely remember him.
I don't remember nothing.
He was, yeah. But no, not exciting. But then more a couple videos of my dad playing too that he was in. Yeah,
That's what you
yeah. But I think it was the last game at the deck. I remember Maroon Loon there. I was just old enough to remember that, but I don't think he was.
No.
Max, do you have any tips? 6?
Huh?
I think you were 6.
I was 6. He was 4. Yeah.
I was gonna say, Max, do you have any tips for your brother here on how he can reach 50 points faster? I know he's only 10 points away, but any tips for him?
I mean, I don't know.
Stop looking
Just
me off.
score when I pass it. Score when I pass to him. Put it on my tape so I can score. I guess I don't know. Yeah.
Anybody else? Good. Awesome. Thanks, guys.
All right, thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This weekend.
Thanks.
Thanks.
Did you guys pick that?
I don't know how it started. At some point, 12 years ago, I went first for some reason. I don't know.
Okay.
Availability report, everyone.
Yep.
Mr. Benson,
Yep.
go, or-
Yep.
Okay. Still a couple more weeks on.
Yeah.
Okay.
Maybe CC weekend.
Do you have a favorite Maroon Loon memory at all? No? Okay.
No, sorry. Not that exciting.
No. You would have been playing during most of those days. I wasn't sure. We've heard some random things about him doing stuff that.
Yeah.
Alfie, I heard that he was out there once and may or may not have gotten stuck in the ice after we were surfacing.
I remember him here, but I don't.
Yeah. Let's not know, confirm that one. Still working on it.
Probably that I would never be on stilts and skate. Probably what I remember. I don't know.
Scott,
Mm-hmm.
the Plant brothers are leading the country in points. What's it been like watching these two kids, as well as their line, Shockley and this entire team really flourish?
It's been fun.
Start the year?
It's been fun. Again, I mean, we keep talking about them, right? We've talked about them last year. We talked about them this year. Obviously, going into the year, we know that that line was probably going to be a catalyst for us, which they have been. You know, I mean, what more can you say? I mean, they've been really good to start. And again, they're going to get more and more attention, and they're going to have to figure out different ways. But again, they're guys similar to Saturday. You know, sometimes they might not, everyone wants them to put up 5 points a night, but they're going to make important plays. And, you know, the game winner was evidence of that, right? Sometimes those guys, they're not always going to point, but they're dangerous, and they can make plays, and they can change a game. Like, I'm going to keep saying it, right? But, yeah, it's fun to be around them. And then you watch them work in practice, and you watch them compete in practice, and there's no secret why they are where they are.
What'd you think of, when I asked Sam and Maxio, who kind of that's been helping them kind of have some success they have? Obviously Shogs, but Sam brought up Adam Gaia and the way he's been playing and such. What do you think of his weekend against St. Cloud?
Great.
That was a big bounce back for him.
Yeah, and he didn't play bad against North Dakota. I mean, we weren't very good in front of him. But he's going to have that. And again, it's no different than a team. When you lose, how do you respond if you don't have your best? And again, he's been tremendous to start the year for us, which is great to see. Happy for him. It's great for our team. But again, there's always going to be nights where, you know, he shouldn't have to make 10 bell saves all the time, right? So, but he's been doing that for us. He's made timely saves and key saves. And, but yeah, definitely, you know, to come back, have a good week and have the weekend he did, you know, it's good. It's certainly going to help us moving forward. I mean, it's a big part of winning is having good goaltending.
Brad Schlossman wrote about this last week, that this Omaha team really different than what we've seen in the past. They took a different approach to kind of rebuilding their roster.
Yep.
What have you seen out of these guys?
Don't know many other guys. I know they're older. We got a couple of guys that have played in the East Coast League, Canadian University, Western Hockey League. They're good. I mean, their MO doesn't. They work hard. They got some talent. Obviously, a really good goaltender in Lacosi who can win games for them like he's done in the past. He's had a good start too, and yeah, it'll be again. It's an NCHC game. It's going to be a major challenge, right? I'm sure they're not happy about last weekend, and you know we can't live off last weekend. We've got to get better and get ready to play again. I think it's going to be a real hard series. I think they've always been a team that plays hard, plays heavy, plays fast. Like I said, some of their guys I'm seeing for the first time on tape, and they've got some talent and experienced talent, so it'll be a good challenge.
Not to know this, Sam, try to Michigan goal on Friday, off obviously Adam tried to score as well. I feel like unconfident players don't do that. So they're playing really well, but what can you say about their confidence that they're clearly playing right now?
Well, they have confidence because they prepare the right way, right? They prepare through practice, right? Obviously, when you have preparation leads to confidence. If you don't prepare properly, you don't have as much confidence. And obviously, you're seeing that with the way they play. But it's not any different every day. Like that's what I keep saying. They're the same in practice, right? They work hard. They prepare themselves. They do the things they need to do to get ready for every day, not just the weekends. And that's why they're, getting rewarded with what their starts have been.
Any pointers for Adam if he wants to try it again someday?
Shoot it higher.
Fair. Thoughts on Max getting bragging rights on his dad? He got 50 points and a Bulldog jersey quicker.
Yeah, it's awesome. Probably would have been quicker if he would have played last year. But yeah, I mean, like I said, he's in great company. Some big time names that have been in our program that are at the top of that list, and even a little bit after that. But yeah, it's a pretty special company.
You guys took some penalties in the second. A lot of special teams time, especially the first half of the period, fell behind. What did you think of the response, really from the hop in the third period?
Well, we didn't have a choice, right? I mean, we didn't play a very good second period. We didn't play a very good 25, 30 minutes from the end of the first period to there. And, again, we got through it only down a goal, which was good. And so what we talked about, you got a period to win a game. And I thought our third period obviously was our best period and had opportunities, especially at the end of the game, to put it away in regulation. But it took overtime. And so it was a big win. Like, I like how we bounce back because I think St. Cloud had all the momentum, but that's why it's 3 periods. So, but I'm glad we kept it, and Adam was a big part of that too, keeping it, a 1-goal game, and our team needs to be in those situations. We've had the lead a lot. We've played with the lead a lot, unlike last year where we played from behind a lot. But you're going to be in those situations where you got to find ways to win games, whether you're down a goal, 2 goals, maybe even 3 goals, or even tied. And yes, also when you're ahead, you got to learn how to close out games. So it was a good situation to be in, and I like how our guys, played in the third period to give ourselves a chance to win a game. And unfortunately, it wasn't regulation, but it took a little bit more, and it's a good 5-point weekend.
You mentioned confidence. Are you seeing him playing with more and more confidence and more experience at this level?
Yeah, I think so. I think, I think we talked earlier, he's still a freshman, and, again, playing non-conference, playing versus our league is different. So they're getting, even like some of the freshmen, right? The other freshmen are, getting a taste of what the NCHC is about. And obviously we've played 2 very good teams. We've had them on, the ropes winning Friday, and you saw how those teams came out and played Saturday, and it's, I would even go back to Minnesota. Like, even Minnesota was better Saturday. So, I mean, it's still a learning curve. But yes, I mean, I think too, and him finding the net a little bit and contributing on the offensive side, certainly probably helps his confidence a little bit too. But yeah, I think he's made some great, I mean, he's played well. He's like, some of his D-zone exits and the way he protects pucks and makes little subtle plays under pressure. We've seen that pretty much all year, but yeah, I hope it's a sign that he keeps going the way we're seeing right now.
Pairs been together for a couple of weekends now. How do you like the combination of him and Brady?
Yeah, I think it's been okay. I won't say it. I still don't think guys communicate enough, but I like the pairing on paper because I think you got a big guy that can bring a physical presence. You got a guy that's got really good feet and can make, good outlet passes, and I think that's a good compliment, and I think they're growing, together. So, obviously earlier in the year we had Aaron and Seeps, and when we switched it, we just felt maybe these are better pairings just for how guys need to play. And overall, I think it's been good. I still think it's growing, and there's been some rotation too with, we have 7D in there. So, but for the most part, I think on paper it's been good, and I think it'll continue to get better.
You've said it a couple times, Max has mentioned it after a couple of games, that finding ways to win points when you're not at your best, or you have those little lulls. How big a defining factor is that in some of the teams that you've had over the years that have been really successful? How do you compare this team's ability to do that?
It's still a little early. I've seen some really good things. Again, I think it's just to me, it's always about the team demeanor on the bench, where, if you get up, it doesn't change. If you get down, it doesn't change. I think that's something that I think hopefully will keep growing, because you're going to find yourself in all kinds of those situations. And it's how you manage the game, how you manage those situations as a group. And so far, I think we've been in some of those, so we're getting glimpses, but I think it's still a little too early to tell right now, but there's certainly some things that I like, and just how we've handled those situations. There hasn't been a lot of panic or getting down or getting too high, right? When you're ahead, and I think you still got to keep playing the game the right way, no matter what the situation. So. Give me a little more time on that one, but it's trending the right way.
Coach, you guys this weekend got goals from a variety of different players. How would you evaluate the depth scoring for the team so far this week?
Yeah, I think it's been good. Even probably 4 or 5 games ago, we were getting contributions. We're going to need it. I still keep looking at Gaff and Scout and Cal, and they've given us so many good shifts, and they've had so many chances, and it's probably a little frustrating for them that it's not going in as much as maybe their play dictates, but it's when they're not getting the opportunities that you start worrying. And I think that line, aside from maybe not scoring as much as maybe they want to or we'd like them to, I think they've been extremely valuable to our team and giving us shifts. I know I've talked about it before, where it changes the momentum, or they grind it down there and give us good 30 plus seconds, and hoping the next shift will do the same thing. And and the freshmen are still getting seasoning, right? Z makes a great play on Seatman's goal. They're still learning. I think that line has a lot of potential, but this is a hard league. It's hard. College hockey's hard, and just had a chat with them the other day, so hopefully, they understand. And but they're doing a lot of really good things, and it's still a learning curve. I'm hoping that they keep learning and growing, and we might see a really dynamic type line if they're together, as we move forward. So, but yeah, I think, our D contributing a little bit more, so we're going to need it, right? We know that our top line is going to produce when they can, and the other guys, need to keep doing that as well for us to, be more successful. Good.